them work their way forward and work their way and stick in front of the rest of the grid. William looking like he wants to make a move on Andrew, but Andrew covers off that inside line very well. William works his way the long way around the outside. Andrew gets a switchback engaged, and it'll be William actually that secures that position. Spicy battle for P6 and 7.
Down towards this little hairpin here that I'm not going to try to pronounce. Way deep for Troy. Is that going to open the door up for Chris into triple? You don't really want to be going side by side in this upcoming sector. It's just too high speed and too dangerous. Chris not even going to get the opportunity to do so. Somehow Troy managed to keep ground and really not lose much despite the lockup. But one thing, of course, that you're going to continue to lose as you lock up is that one little spot on your tires. That flat spot can turn into a monster patch, and Chris, with a handful of opposite lock, manages to keep the car. Get the better exit and get the run in towards turn 3/4, whatever you want to call it. And around the outside, Chan Young goes. That looks to be a clean overtake, at least as long as he keeps his foot in it, and he does. Chan Young, nicely done.
Going into the last chicane before the final run of things, William and Andrew going after it wheel to wheel, toe to toe right now as we approach the final corner, and that'll be a little hip check and shove to Andrew. Still rages on. Andrew trying to go for the optimum line leading into the backside of the racing circuit, and a big mistake from Troy. This will open up an opportunity to Andrew to try to close down the gap, and another big tank slapper from Troy, and Andrew secures that position pretty easily, and he just needed to wait for that mistake, and he sure did. Ryan will bring home the checkered flag though into P1, catches lap traffic just in the nick of time, and that'll be all she wrote for Ryan.
Though storms into the lead with William and Ollie in the background. Andrew, though, sneaks to the inside, manages to gain the position over Nolan, that was, I think. Fights it back, though, immediately. Sammy side by side in the mix as well. Andrew in third, and William, is he going to be in the lead after this next corner? Let me wait around and find out. Down towards the outside, is this going to open the door for Andrew as well? William, he's in too deep potentially. No, he does manage to keep it on the track, and that's going to allow Andrew an opportunity as well. This Robert not going to be able to, or excuse me, he is going to be able to defend. Andrew not able to get alongside. It's all about what's in front of you, and there's a spinner in front, and that's William. Our race leader has binned it with 14 minutes left, overcooked it in the back sector, and Robert now leads the race with Andrew in second, Ollie in third. Ryan, though, close enough to contend. Not on this occasion. He sticks with it for now, but I think he's going to try to pull the trigger into this upcoming sector. It's down to the inside for the exit of turn 2, but is it enough into 3? The outside line is the committed one. Can we switch it back up to the in, or do we need to switch it back up to the inside? Full speed commitment around the out? Not going to happen just yet. Ryan does go back to the outside again, though. He's not going to find any ground. Trying to take the long way around is the more difficult approach, and through the triples, there's no chance. Ryan, though, looking at the bottom of the hill once more. He is all over him right now. There's no denying that.
Back up into 6th place, right behind these two, and they're going to go wheel to wheel, side by side, leading down in towards turn 1, but we've seen Ryan back out of this before, as you mentioned, Mike. Will he make this one stick? He's got the switchback this time around, goes a little bit deep, comes back and crosses over, trying to cut back. He's fully alongside, leading down in towards turn 3. He's going to go the long way around, but can he make this one stick? Not nearly. He does come back across the racing line, and back up into P3 he goes, and Nolan's chances might be done and dusted. Aaron chasing him down now. It is so difficult to overtake here. And a little bit of desync there. Ali gets passed by Aaron. Side by side, lick the stamp and send it moment. Holy Toledo waiting for the mistake, and that's how you get the overtake done apparently, Mike. And it looks like Andreas from 14th position is in a very spicy battle, glued into the sandwich of Christopher and Chris. Side by side we go, and that's going to be Andreas securing another position for himself.
One more lap. That's going to give the chance here to Ollie and Andrew. Andrew around the outside. He's overcooked it, though, but manages to keep it on circuit. My goodness. Ollie gives him the room. Yeah, I think the real driver of the day, though, goes to Ryan. It's a back-to-back victory for him as he comes to the line for the second time. in the first position. Ryan takes the victory for World of Racing Pro Series. This is, of course, round 2, race 2